My name is Kala, Arvind Kala. I have a question for Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi, why do you keep tormenting people? I'm referring to this 2000 rupee demonetization, which is going to start happening 3 4 months from now. Now, you take my situation for instance, and there are millions of people in my situation, if not even more. I'm sitting here in Manali, and I may be having, and I bring 3 4 lakhs here when I come. And many of them, maybe I've got 60, 80, 2000 rupee notes because I don't use a credit card. My wife has, I have a credit card. I'm not good with that. I've never used an ATM machine. My wife does not use the debit card she has. Some people are not comfortable with that. So I've always used cash. Now I've got some money lying here. And now I have to go to a bank, take it down. And the bank is 1 kilometer away generally in Manali, down a slope like that. Now I have to, you put me into this thing. Now as I said, I'm here in Manali, and I usually stay here 3 4 months, meaning I'll plan to return to my home in Delhi in early October. And I have to return, and there are some 20, 30, 40, 50, 2000 rupee notes lying in my cash box. Mercifully, I have a daughter living there who'll open the cash box and take out the money and exchange the money or whatever. But that means that she has to, now she's visiting Manali mercifully, so I'll have to give her my cash box key, and then she'll drive 14 kilometers to my home from her home, drive 14 kilometers back, take out the cash box, etc. I mean, what the hell? What is all this for? I'm talking about myself. Now I know, what would happen to a lot of NRIs and NRIs whose parents visit them. Now that 1.2 million, 12 lakh NRIs, Indians in America, there are 450,000 in UK, there are 305 million, 3.5 million in UAE, there are nearly 2 million in Canada. Now their relatives keep going. I mean, that's why you have those 6 month waiting lists for visas. A guy goes and he's 85. I know of a cardiologist, a cardiologist of Delhi, who's around 88 or something, and his wife is also ailing. His two sons are in America. Now he would, when he went recently, suppose he was to go, he would want to stay there for a year because he is frail, unable to look after himself, and the children in America want him there. Now suppose he has 3 4 lakhs lying in a cash box, and he's got no children there, and the keys with him, and then you deprive that guy of 3 4 lakhs or whatever it is, legal money lying in a cash box, because Mr. Modi, you have issued a farman that your money is not valid after that, after 30th September. And that dope of a guy in the Reserve Bank, every day he comes out with new things. Now it's 5 6 days since they made this announcement. Earlier it was that only for 20,000. Then anybody can go and change it. No, now you have to fill a form. Every day this guy says new things. Now legal tender, will it continue to be legal tender after September 30th? No. So what happens to all those guys who are unable to access their 2000 rupee notes for whatever the reason is? For whatever the reason is. I'm talking of 1400 million Indians. How do I know what, who has what, where? I still, in my drawer in Delhi, I sometimes find an old 1000 rupee note. And again, that wound starts bleeding. What the hell? I'm deprived of 1000 rupee notes because of this ignorant prime minister who's just narcissistic, a narcissist who just focuses on himself and nothing else. No, routinely, this was the most idiotic thing imaginable. Now, the 2000 rupee notes are only 10% of the cash in circulation in India today. In India, 3.62 lakh crores is the cash in circulation. And these 2000 rupee notes have already dropped by 75% in the last 5 years, because the Reserve Bank has stopped printing those notes, and the chaps with the notes are spending it, etc., etc., and it was all very, very cool. And now you've stopped making it legal tender from after September 30th. No, I don't know. Many times because I don't use a credit card, sometimes I carry 3-4 lakhs with me in cash. And it's convenient to have a 2000 rupee notes, because am I going to carry a bundle of this? Because I go to Uttarakhand, and Uttarakhand many times the bijli is in the electricity, and you're dependent on the nurse. Suppose I have a heart attack and I have to take an ambulance, etc. That chap may not accept a credit card. Even I could use the damn thing. And in a hospital, you never know. You go to a hospital and there's no power. You can't. So I have to take cash along. So cash, there's a necessity. A lot of people my age, whatever, take 3-4 lakhs with them, because they're not always dependent on that thing. I've seen these credit cards malfunctioning in Delhi. In Delhi, I've seen it in a five-star hotel. The guy's, my friend's card just didn't work. So this guy, I don't know what the hell, Mr. Modi, what is the logic? Your 2000 rupee notes, in any case, were getting phased out. But you just do all this. Was the cabinet consulted? Was the Reserve Bank consulted? And that Reserve Bank governor is as big a dope as he was while when the first time 86% of our currency was. He was doing every second day. He would change his decision. I remember getting an indelible ink here, to withdraw 4,000 rupee notes. And they said that ink means, no, now you can't fill up this form, etc. He's doing this very same thing. The result is, Mr. Modi, do you know what India is doing? Our richest individuals are called HNWIs, which means high net worth individuals. And a high net worth individual is defined as somebody with liquid money of 8 crores and more. 8,000 of them fled last year from your rule, Mr. Modi. 8,000 of them. And they're settling in this thing, this place, that place, this place, that place. 163,000 Indians quit Indian citizenship in 21, 2 years ago. And half of them opted for the US. Now, they have a lot of talking of demonetization. I mean, I remember meeting an India-loving American, a Californian, fellow who followed the Dalai Lama, who's interested in Hindu philosophy. I met him 1 or 2 years after demonetization, and he had 5,000 rupee notes. And he asked me, he said, "Yeah, can I do anything with them?" He said, "No, that is." I said, "This is paper. It's worth nothing." So you deprive that poor fellow. Now, the hell of a lot of I can imagine a situation. I haven't spoken to anybody because it just requires common sense to see the situation. Now, Indians in America, they have the highest income among all Americans. They make a median household there makes $100,000 a year, which is more than what whites earn. Now, routinely when these Indians come to India, they take 3-4 thousand dollars worth of Indian currency, that when I return or something, I'll go spend it there. They don't bother. It's too small a sum. But $1,000 is 80,000 rupees. Suppose he's taken $3,000 home in Indian money, in 2,000 rupee notes. What's he going to do with them? What is he going to do with them? Or if there are people who just routinely visiting India, you come for 10-15 days, etc. You change your dollars into rupees, and $3,000-4,000 of are left in Indian rupees. You take it back, saying next time when I come, I'll bring them along, and then you suddenly tell them that what are they supposed to do? Post them to India? What the hell? Why are you tormenting people for no reason? No wonder Mr. Modi, Kejriwal's, this thing, sarcasm on you is mentioned in this thing, referring to you as a, fourth class past emperor, to save himself from this. That is exactly what you're doing. Why do you torment people? Jesus Christ, why are you tormenting people? Do you know around nearly a million Indians have quit Indian citizenship between 2015 and 2021? And this is Mr. Modi's own government making a statement in this place. What do you call in the Lok Sabha? So everybody is quitting. Now, the 8,000, the number of Indians seeking asylum in Australia has jumped from 600 to 18,000. Those Australians are saying, yeah, you guys are coming and asking for political asylum, saying that you're not happy there, meaning you're persecuted. Every way, this is the every day two Indians try to cross the Indian English Channel, to cross over from France to England. Every day, two, something like 640 people who caught last year, the British Immigration Office said. This is the state of India. Every year, everywhere. And everywhere, every year you look at this, the number of sedition cases, meaning a chap overthrowing a government. Sedition means a chap planning to overthrow a government. Damn it, I'm sitting here in Manali. Even if I want to overthrow the government, how do I do that, yeah? I'm eating mutton and I'm eating and drinking beer. How the hell am I going to overthrow you? Everywhere I do a video and my wife says, yeah, this guy is very powerful, they may get you arrested. Far away friends are saying with these innocent videos, which are nothing. And then I have to prove my Hindu credentials, which are impeccable, far better than Mr. Modi's. I'm a Brahmin from Uttarakhand, the land of from Rishikesh, Hardwar, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Jamnotri, and my village lies on the route to Badrinath. And I go to that this thing, and Uttarakhand, sadly enough for me, is the fortress of Hinduism. And the another qualification of mine is that I people say that Yogi Adityanath looks like me. You know, though the difference between me and Adityanath is that I will say fan is going fast, but Adityanath will say fan going past. So that is the thing. So, Mr. Modi, why do you just stop doing all this gimmickry? This sedition, that sedition introduced terror in a chaotic democracy. Earlier it was faltering democracy, but it was at least people felt safe. Now nobody feels safe here. I don't feel safe, and I've lived my useless life here. Honestly, I don't feel safe. I have quit relations virtually with my Modi backing friends. I just don't like them anymore, and that is the thing. Well, Mr. Modi, I'll get going, and please don't arrest me. All right. See you later, Alex.